people with signs saying "Pray for America" and stuff, and it's like, what's going on? I don't watch the news really. I watch Adult Swim sometimes at night when I have shelter. I've been off and on the streets, the woods, and shelters. That was gross. But anyway. But anyway, like, what's going on? Why are people praying for America? What's happening? I don't watch the news. I used to get the news from my dad. And I gotta keep an eye on my phone just in case. Pray for America, what's happening? I know Easter's coming. Like I said, I don't watch the news. Really, I'm caught up trying to survive and be there for my kid and my family and, you know, get out of homelessness and not die, you know, with my own house. And so I don't know what's going on or why there's like a bunch of people with signs like that right now. Is it like, pray for America? Yeah, definitely pray for America. Pray for people in poverty. Pray for the chronically ill. Because, you know, pray for the kids. Pray for humanity, compassion, and empathy. You know, hopefully that's what we're praying for. Pray for the world. And you know, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I'm trying to find the thing I dropped. Let me pause this. Alright, so it is March 31st, both Easter and Transgender Day of Visibility. And I had made that last video yesterday when I had seen, you know, people protesting. And because I don't keep up with the news, because I spend most of my time trying to survive, and, you know, I'm currently caught up in this little family crisis right now, and I'm just trying to, you know, get everything together, get my health together, get my kid back. In the meantime, you know, keep her happy and do what I can for her. And life of, you know, being chronically ill and homeless, and don't really watch the news or pay attention to it. Don't really even watch TV unless it's, you know, bedtime. And like I said, I have a doctor appointment about every day, and then I see my kid on Saturdays, and then, you know, after church on Sundays, I usually come back and try to clean up the area. And I'm very lucky and I'm thankful I've had you know, these voucher programs keeping me here rather than the woods. But anyway, so I'm caught up trying to survive pretty much. I don't pay attention to the news. Sometimes I watch YouTube, but most of the time it's music, doctor's appointments, my kid, and now, you know, a little family crisis going on, and a lot of things happening. So when I saw those people protesting the other day, I'm thinking like, oh no, what is it? Is it another war? Like, why are people so upset? Why should we be praying for America? Like, what's going on? And I had totally forgotten about, you know, Transgender Day of Visibility being March 31st. And it was just so I'm totally clueless, and I didn't find out until after the fact that the reason they were protesting was because Trans Day of Visibility, Easter, just so happened to fall on the same day. And here's the thing, Transgender Day of Visibility is on a steady March 31st every year. Easter is multiple times, it bounces around. It's not always March 31st. And I looked online, you know, and was reading about how people were bashing Biden. Like in this article from abcnews.go.com. Just a quick example. Let's see. It's quoted that President Joe Biden is facing criticism from Donald Trump's campaign and religious conservatives for proclaiming March 31st, which corresponds with Easter Sunday this year, as Transgender Day of Visibility. The Democratic president issued the proclamation on Friday, calling on all Americans to join us in lifting up the lives and voices of transgender people throughout our nation and to work towards eliminating violence and discrimination based on gender identity. Violence, like the hate crime that gave me these scars and messed up my brain and my eyeball. Got a little personal there, but yeah. And so then I finally figured out, oh my gosh, like I was thinking something, but it's over Easter and today falling, just so happening to fall on the same day. And why are you upset? Like, we could celebrate both peacefully. Like, this is exactly why Trans Day of Visibility exists, to eliminate this kind of hatred. And that's what they were protesting. And it's like, oh my gosh, and I'm going to church today. And the church I go to is LGBT, Q plus friendly. When they say all are welcome, they literally mean all are welcome. And there are, people there who are of LGBT. I'm not sure if I'm the only transgender person who goes there, and I'm not sure how many people know I'm trans or not. I know my friend who introduced me to the church knew, and she was cool with it. But going into church today, I told her, I said, I'm a little nervous. Like, I know it's an LGBT friendly church, but I just became aware of why people are protesting the other day and making a big deal out of today. And I said I was a little worried, even though I felt accepted there. And it's a really good church. They're really down to earth. The pastor's amazing, down to earth and honest and open. And they actually are proactive in the community and actively putting effort and money towards helping the poverty crisis going on here and speaking up. And that's why I really like this church. I never would have thought I would have found a church like this. I used to be scared to go to church because I hadn't been to one aside from this one since I was a kid, and especially after transitioning. Even though I'm agnostic, I was afraid. I've been afraid until I met my friend to step into a church. Afraid of being hated on or booted out and set on fire or something, and I've experienced a lot of hate being transgender, especially last year when my skull got cracked over it, which is, just on a personal level, I feel like Transgender Day of Visibility is a good thing to have. And in the article, Biden was calling on all Americans to join us in lifting up the lives and voices of transgender people throughout our nation and to work towards eliminating violence and discrimination based on gender identity. And so, ultimately, just, we could celebrate both peacefully and be fine. Easter falls on a different day every year. This day is, March 31st. And just, can't we just do both and respect each other? Is what I'm getting to. And, the neurological damage kind of makes it hard to express what I want to say. But anyway, So I go into church and I was very humbled. It was a great service, you know, and there's a part of the church where we pray, for specific people, or we celebrate like new births or something, for example. And the pastor also said, let us pray and uplift our transgender friends today. And I thought that was really cool. And, like, why are other churches so upset protesting? And I love how this church, we celebrated Easter, and we also prayed to, uplift our transgender friends. And um, that was really cool. And so, not all. In the past, I used to feel like, just a majority of Christians would hate me, I guess. And I wasn't really Christian or agnostic. I was atheistic for a long time. And I kind of found God throughout all this darkness and this journey of the last 12 months. And I'm still agnostic, and I really enjoy this church, and I really feel accepted, and I love how they really mean, everyone's welcome. They even have a rainbow, on their sign in the entrance, and, these people protesting and, like, throwing a fit over it. Just calm down. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Like, I can't believe. I was thinking when I first saw them protesting and didn't know what was going on, I thought there was like something big, scary happening. But no. It's just a bunch of people being hateful. It's a bunch of people being hateful on a day that's supposed to be beautiful, Easter Sunday, but also on a day dedicating to ending violence and discrimination. And I really I like how this church, recognized both, and they were respectful. And these people, just freaking out over it boggles my mind. And yeah, I just had to say something about that, because yesterday I had no idea what was going on. I saw people protesting and pray for America and stuff, and I'm like, pray for what? What's happening? I totally forgot about Transgender Day of Visibility, and I was just getting ready to go, get my daughter's Easter basket ready from the storage unit, and because I was gonna go see her and put, rainbow beads in her hair and stuff, and I don't always post my little rambles on YouTube. I have my little side, journals and stuff, which maybe I'll make a video about later. I've been a documenter my whole life. Just, technology. I used to write everything. I used to write books. But that's a whole other topic for another day as to why I've done that my whole life. But I want to stick to the topic of this video. And I am just very thankful for my friends and my family, and hate is taught. My child, she was so pure. When I came out to her, she was just like, alright, I love you, Dad. And yeah. So, in conclusion, these people who are protesting and up in arms about Transgender Day of Visibility and Easter happening to fall on the same day this year are the exact reason. That kind of hate is the exact reason we need a Transgender Day of Visibility. And I just want to say, not all churches are like that. Not all Christians think that way. And I really liked how today was a good day. Um, I went to church, and they acknowledged and respected Trans Day of Visibility on the same day they celebrated Easter, and everything was fine. Like, why can't... But anyway, yeah. Here's to Transgender Day of Visibility and Easter.